Good morning, students. Today we will do revision of chapter 13, direct and inverse proportion. This is revision. So already we have learnt about inverse and direct proportion. I have explained in live class also what is direct proportion and what is inverse proportion. Hope we will understand what is direct proportion. So direct proportion means two quantities x and y are said to be in direct proportion if they increase or decrease together. Means one thing is increased, second thing also will be increased. x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. This formula we will use for direct proportion. And what is inverse proportion? Inverse proportion means two quantities x and y are said to be in inverse proportion if increase in x causes a proportional decrease in y. And this formula we will use for this inverse proportion. x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. And here I am taking one example. It is very clear. It will be clear what is direct or inverse. The cost of 5 meters of a particular quality of cloth is rupees 210. Tabulate the cost of 2, 4, 10 and 13 meters of cloth of the same type. Here see, suppose we are taking length of cloth is x and cost is y. It is given 5 meter cloth cost 210. 2 we don't know. For 4 meter we don't know. For 10 meter cost we don't know. 13 meter cost we don't know. We are taking y1 and y2 here. y1, this is y1 and y2. Sorry, y1 and y1. x1, sorry. x1 and y1. This is, we know this. x1, y1 we know this. And we have to find y2, y3, y4 and y5. Okay. So, we will use the formula of direct inverse, direct proportion. Sorry, not direct inverse. It is direct proportion. Means when length of cloth is increased, cost also will be increased. So this is direct proportion. Here x1 y1 we know. Okay, this 5 and 210 x1 y1 and x2 is 2 and y2 we have to find. Okay. So, by this formula, we will get the value of y2. If 5 meter cloth costs rupees 210, 2 meter cloth cost rupees 84. Here, x1, y1 we know, x3, y3 we have to find. Here, x1, y1 we know 5 and 5 meter cloth cost 210 and 4 meter cloth cost what we have to find. And by calculation, we got rupees 168 is cost of 4 meter cloth. Now again we know 2 and here the value 5 meter is 210 and we have to find 10 meters. 10 meters cloth is cost rupees 420. This is also we have find by this calculation. Again x1 y1 we know, x5 and y5 we have to find y5. Here again we will put 5 meter cloth is 210. So 13 meter cloth is y5 and the value of y5 will be 546. Here we got this value. For here y2 means 2 meter cloth, here 4, 5 and 10 and 13. We got the rate of this cost of. We can write here rupees, write in answer rupees. Okay. We got the value by direct proportion. Now we will understand what is inverse proportion. So we will take questions from book. See, in this exercise 13.2, I am taking this question number 4. Here what is given? If a box of sweets is divided among 24 children, they will get 5 sweets each. How many would each get if the number of children is reduced by 4? 24 children in starting and it reduced by 4 means now the children will be 20. So, see how we will solve. If the number of children is is reduced by 4, then children left 24 minus 4 is 20. Here this number of sweets x, here 24 will be 20 and 5 sweets are there and it will be x. This is inverse proportion. 24 children got 5 sweets, then 20 students got more. Now this is inverse here, then number is reduced here 24 to 20, sweet will increase, so it is inverse. X is equal to, we will use this formula and we got answer is 6. Hence each child will get 6 sweets. Now in question number 5, see, a farmer has enough food to feed 20 animals and has cattle for 6 days. How long would the food last if there were 10 more animals in his cattle? So what we will do, let the food will be finished for x days. Total number of animals, now total number of animals will be 20 plus 10. Here see, number of animals 20, it will be 30. Now number of days 6. Now number of animals increased and food quantity of food decreased. So this is inverse proportion. X1 y1, we will use this formula. By this formula, when we put the values, we got 4 days. So food will last for 4 days. This is the answer. So here we have solved 2 questions of inverse proportion and 1 question of direct proportion. And I hope the concept is clear about direct or inverse proportion. So do practice, do each and every sum in your rough work, and if there is any problem, you can ask in our personal group. Good day.